White River Forest Products is a unique, private corporation that is co-owned by the Pic-Mobert First Nation, the Township of White River, and private interests. Led by industry veteran Frank Dettori, the mill is growing rapidly, most recently investing millions of dollars in new, modern, state-of-the-art equipment that will help give White River Forest Products a competitive edge in a surging marketplace.
Well, I think what's unique is that we have the community involvement through the White River, and more importantly, I guess, with Pic-Mobert. So they're partners in this operation, and they kept the mill really from being dismantled. I think that was the main objective when it shut down about 6-7 years ago. And they played a very proactive role to sort of looking for someone to come in and save the mill and that kind of thing. So that's pretty unique, I'd say.
Well, right now the mill's been operating, be 2 years this fall, September I think it is, and we have probably about 30 in working there at different areas in the mill. And we got some working outside the mill in the yard, loading chips, unloading logs, or loading lumber that's already ready to be shipped. But and trades, myself, I'm a tradesman, I'm a millwright, and I've always encouraged the kids to get trades. They're good paying jobs, and they can take you places, if you have a trade, for better employment.
We rely on the reserve to help us sustain our wood supply and our workforce. So it's a very symbiotic relationship. You can do anything here. You work in woodlands, harvesting, planting trees, thinning, transporting trees from the woodlands to the mill. At the mill, there's positions as laborers, entry-level, equipment operation, lumber grading, heavy equipment operations, even management.
But I've been at this mill since 1978, right up till now with a brief interruption because of the mill shutting down. But I'm back and everything's great. Brand new log line going in, and the future here looks really bright. We're always looking for people. Qualified is nice, but if not, we take them green as they can come and we'll train them. So they just got to have the will to work and to show up every day. That's what we need here.
Well, there's all kinds of opportunities. Like, you can get into the trades here. They're willing to help you to get into the millwrights, electricians. They're willing to teach you. It's easy to learn. There's always people willing to help. And the window's open, the doors are open. Whatever you want to try and do, you do it. Like, there's nothing holding you back just because you're Aboriginal women. Nothing.
Well, yeah, I see a lot of opportunity, especially for people on reserves. First, they gotta have discipline, make sure they're up and ready to go to work, and if you stick to it and really want to do what you want, it's possible. Going to work every day, and it'll just boost their confidence, make them want to have more in life, just to go out there and grab it.
I think it's important now because the forestry rebounded. We have a growing youth population. We have a lot of people that are under 24, and it's an opportunity for them to gain employment and to make a living for their up and coming families. I think it's important because we need to work. We need to self-sustain ourselves, so we can have our people independent instead of dependent or codependent on the band.
Well, we found out once we started, we had some keen employees. I must say, especially the women, they're very conscientious. They're our best employees here. And some of them, were never showing up for work because, they didn't have a car, they didn't have a way to get to work. So I found out, to my surprise, that a good percentage of First Nations people don't have a driver's license. They don't have cars because of the poverty levels in some of the areas. And so working with Pic-Mobert, we said, we got to get these people to work. And so we decided that we'd set up a shuttle service where we have one of the employees that works that drives the shuttle back and forth on each shift. And so it gets them to work. And then when they work here, they're going to go out and buy their own cars and get their own license. So it's part of, the step of getting that economic development.
And I've seen it since we started, how much people are buying vehicles, they're buying stuff, and they're doing stuff now. Like it's real important, Other than the mill, there's the forestry business too. they can get into, and because we own half of the SFL in our territory.
Well, I think there's tremendous opportunities. I think, you know, we need people. There's especially tradespeople and higher skilled people. We need laborers as well, but we also need a higher level of education. And you know, right now we're short probably 15, 20 people. No, it's a challenge. I think it's an opportunity. I'm a believer in job creation. I think there's an opportunity here, not only for the community, but you know, Canada should put more emphasis on job creation, manufacturing jobs. So we've got a great forest, great resource, and so, you know, it's an opportunity to maximize the value and create a better quality of life for a lot of the people in the region.